GoodTimesWithScar certainly is a master of the whimsy. Watching him build is a bit like watching Bob Ross paint. It's mesmerizing, full of wizardry, rich in storytelling, and filled with happy little trees. Not so little trees, and, well, absolutely not little trees. So, let's take a page from the best and decrypt what makes us have such a good times with Scar's build. In the building community, what really sets Scars apart is his 4-part recipe for crafting entire universes, where every block and textures fit into a larger narrative. And it all starts with the main ingredient, the idea behind each build, the story he wants to tell. Indeed, Scar doesn't stick to one style, he freely jumps between eras, from high fantasy to industrial, from art deco to steampunk. Nothing feels out of reach. Take a look at his swagon. Mechanical, unnatural shapes and colors moving through the trees without any regards to the surroundings. Now, let's contrast it with his enchanted forest. Getaway for a wise wizard. The buildings and the roads are organic, weaving through the forest and complementing the tree's shape. Red mushrooms contrast with the ambient green and draw the eye to the buildings. To set his creation apart and add that whimsical touch, he adds magic crystals and giant insects at key locations. Scar's enchanted village isn't just visually stunning, it's alive with discoveries at every turn. Each magic crystal and oversized insect, adding to a sense of wonder as you walk down this path. And here's where it gets even more interesting. Scar builds worlds, not isolated structures. Each building finds its voice within a landscape carefully sculpted to set the scene. For Scar, a building isn't complete without its surroundings. Take Scarland. The hill raised the castle above the rest and present it to the audience, while the buildings on mainstream frame it perfectly, making it a centerpiece you simply cannot miss. On each side, the landscape changes dramatically, bringing the visitor into a completely different universe. One moment you're in a park, the next one deep inside a jungle. From candies to atmospheric birdies, the immersion is always total. You really feel like you got transported into a different scenery. And indeed, he is well known for his excellent terraforming. Take his Season 8 mountain. By using lighter blocks near the top and darker shades in the crevices, he emphasizes volume, which creates a depth that gives the illusion of multiple summits reaching to the clouds. Much bigger, much taller than they actually are. But setting the scene is only part of the experience. Scar's real magic, though? He makes his world feel alive and in motion. Like you've stepped into a moment frozen in time at the most epic point in a story. His scenes are snapshots of an action, like the Big Dig's mining chute hauling stones from the nethers, and where blocks hang mid-air as if they're still falling onto that conveyor belt and inside the truck. Or his recent Death Star, where a giant laser blast missed its mark and left the house on a rock mid-explosion flying in the sky. It's as if you've hit pause at the height of the action. Another example of great class special effect will be his giant redwood, recently struck by lightning and still burning in this snapshot he created. Scar's build showcase the past, the present, and the future all at once. It will be hard not to mention the usage of armor stands, even if often outsourced to Clio, filling the space with people interacting with the environment. Because interactions is another key to making a space feel alive. People walking down the streets, people buying things, hanging out, a kid whose balloon got caught in the wind. Or on the contrary, by suggesting it. If we take a look around Scarland, cats selling merchandising, shops advertising their services, tramways moving through the streets, there is a whole maintenance area full of everything the park employees will need to make sure the operations run smoothly. These kinds of interactions are powerful vectors of the story. If we take a look at the Swagon area, we can see that this convoy arrived recently on this new land because of the track traces it left on the ground. Yet, they move really fast and have already built factories and depots across the areas to reinforce their global fleets of Swagon cars. The fact that they went through all of that development without bothering picking up the fallen trees knocked down by the Swagon says a lot on the priorities of the tycoons, and that's how the stories got told. So, what's Scar's real secret? Of course, he's a very talented builder and excelled at making terrains, but he always goes above and beyond to realize his visions.
Let's prepare for one of the biggest builds of the season and gather those resources, and this is going to take days and days, and wouldn't it be nice if it just appeared instantly? Maybe if we wish upon a jelly that it will be done.
He makes each build feel like it's part of a larger world, a place with a past, a present, and a future. for Scar. Minecraft isn't just a game, it's a canvas. And for those of us who get to explore his creations, it's an invitation to step into another world. Okay, thanks for watching. I hope we all learned something new today and found a new appreciation for Scar's magic. If you enjoyed this dive into Scar's world, leave a like and let me know who you'd like to see next. In the meantime, I'm going to watch his last episode. See ya!